Bonjour, mes chers. What's up, guys? Today we will be doing a TV show review for this last week's Stephen Bomb 4.0. And spoilers, just so you know, because I'll be doing a synopsis of each day's episode, and then I will do a review overall for like the overall week. So first we have The Answer, which showed Ruby and Sapphire's first fusion and how they met, and then Steven's birthday, where he stretches his body to look, a lot older, and we also find out Steven's actual age, which is 14. And then we have It Could Have Been Great for the third day, and that's where they go up to the moon base to find out the coordinates for the cluster, and we also get to see what a finished gem colony looks like. And then for the fourth day, we have Message Received, where we get to see the debut of someone that they have been teasing for a long time. Practically like almost the entire series. So then we have the fifth day, where we have it's called log date 7152. And that one, like, we get to like hear and kind of like, I guess Steven hears, and we kind of see in his mind's eye, in Peridot's mind's eye, and like flashbacks and stuff of the blossoming relationship between Peridot and Garnet, because they had the most friction out of anybody in the group, with Peridot with a member of the Crystal Gems. So and we get to see them almost try to fuse, but Peridot got a little scared. But she's really starting to try to really trying to understand Garnet, and why she's fusing. Not, it's not for fighting purposes. It's because they're in love. Sapphire and Ruby are in love. So with that being said, we'll start with the review. Now, for this review, I'd have to say that overall the story arc of the whole thing was very well put together. Like, it was very well put together. Like, we learned some things. Like, we always learn something in each episode, but we really learned a lot of things, like the Stephen Bomb. And we found out that Sapphire and Ruby, their first time fusing was an accident, and how they met, and how Sapphire was an aristocrat, and Blue Diamond's court, and we get to see Blue Diamond, and we get to see her pearl. And we got to see that Ruby and how she was like, the assigned muscle, to protect Sapphire, and the two others and we found out also that gems of the same type do have different placements. And then as we go on and we move on to Steven's actual birthday, like I said, we found out he's actually 14 years old, and that once he hit like 8, he kind of stagnated in his aging process. And he tried to stretch his for Connie, to try to show that, that he can, look his age, and kind of act his age, I guess. And then we found out Connie's age, that she's actually 12 3/4. And then we move on after that, and like I said, well, actually, a lot of stuff happened in that episode. Steven turns into a baby, and he's crying, and he's so upset because he kind of did the opposite of what he did in so many birthdays. And he doesn't actually calm down until after Connie kind of explains to him that she doesn't care. Like, she doesn't care. Like, age, exactly how you age. We don't know how you're supposed to age, dude. So, because, you don't age like a human, because you're not really quite human, and gems don't really age physically. They don't age physically at all. So, you're kind of like in between the two, so we don't know exactly how this is going to work and all that, the intricacies of that. And he gets, he goes back to being, normal Steven. So, yeah, he's 14, but, he looks like he's 8. So, Steven will be Steven, and he'll age in his own time and how he's supposed to. So, and, like, I finished Gem Colony, like, in the next episode is just bananas, just stuff everywhere, but the earth is hollowed out. There's, like, giant holes where things are supposed to be flying and floating in the air, and there's stuff everywhere, different, like, colonies, not colonies, but different, like, kindergartens and things like that, and it's horrifying. It's horrifying, and, like I said, a lot of friction between Peridot and Garnet, and Garnet was about to, knock, Peridot's block off, so, but, and then, Peridot, like, stole this little lozenge gem, crystal thing, and we didn't know what that was, and then we find out in the next episode that it was actually a direct line to the diamonds. It was a communicator, and we get to see Yellow Diamond, and Yellow Diamond is massive. I mean, absolutely massive, and she is very scary and intimidating, and we get to see her Pearl as well, who just happens to have a pearl on her chest like Blue Diamond's pearl. So, but Yellow Diamond's pearl is way more smug, just like smug face of just like, who do you think you are? But that being said, then we have the next day where we have log date 7152, and it's kind of more of like the acceptance of now that Peridot is a crystal gem, and she stands up against Yellow Diamond when she wants to blow up the earth, and so just all of that good stuff. But overall, I thought that it was a great overall arcing theme. Everything was done so, I mean, no, everything was done very well. It's seamless. I'd say seamless, like, overall. It was great. Like, from beginning to end, just, we learned so much stuff about Homeworld, about how their society is like, and what, they value over other things. And we also get to have Peridot in the end as an official crystal gem for life. So all of that goodness went down, and I was happy. I was thoroughly entertained. I was shocked. I was dazzled. I was, just completely in awe of the entire week, and I thought everything flowed seamlessly, and I couldn't wait for the next episode. I really couldn't. And so now I'm really excited for what's going to come up next. So, and I think they did a lot of things very, very well. I mean, and nothing even seemed like, I know a lot of people thought that the last Steven Bomb, there was like, filler and stuff like that for historical friction. But even though we did learn a lot in that, there's nothing that, I guess, I would think that critics would, seem like filler. I don't think. But I'm really, really happy. I mean, maybe like the second one, maybe it might seem like filler to some of the really cynical critics, but overall, I think it was great. I loved it. I loved every single second of it. So leave your comments below in what you thought about the Steven Bomb and things like that, and have a nice discussion. Like, I'll try to talk back to some of you guys and share my thoughts on what you guys have to say. So remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah. Bonsoir, mes chers. Love you guys.